So Optimism has surprised us all with a relatively small airdrop number too. But does that mean that it is already too late to get your hands on even more OP tokens? Let's have a look at this in today's video. So looking at this, we have the airdrop 2 page at community.optimism. Their airdrop 1, as we mentioned previously, came up to be about 5% of the total token supply. You can see the token distribution right up on screen now. But what we do need to know is that airdrop 1 distributed over 200 million tokens. So that was how much 5% of the supply was. Airdrop 2 was slightly different. Airdrop 2 only airdropped about 11.7 million Optimism tokens, which you could say is good for the overall tokenomics of Optimism, as it doesn't keep inflating supply in a huge way. However, that also means that with 11.7 million tokens, that is actually only a fraction of the 200 million OP tokens originally distributed. In fact, these 11 million tokens only make up about slightly under 0.3% of the overall token supply. And as we've seen, of course, in the tokenomics diagram, 14% is still allocated to the future airdrops, which represents around slightly under 600 million OP tokens. So really, we still have long ways to go. Now, even though airdrop 2 was relatively small, what we can learn from this is how Optimism is focusing their incentives, and a lot of it has to do with this idea of governance. So the narrative in this case is that if you have done everything else, if you have done yield farming, you've played with the incentivized projects, you've played with the quests, the next thing that you want to do in this case is to participate in delegating your Optimism tokens to vote. And that's because governance voting was seen in airdrop 2 as the main qualifying criteria, having 2,000 OP tokens delegated over a given number of days, as well as in airdrop 1, where you have the DAO voters being incentivized quite handsomely as well. So looking at all of this, it does make sense to at least try delegating your tokens to a particular voter in order to fulfill this particular criteria. The other one in airdrop 2 is a bit more simple, which is to make as many transactions as possible. So now let's have a look at how you can play this governance delegation thing step by step. But before I do that, now's a good time to check out the DeFi Yield newsletter. What we do see over here is some information about how to delegate your tokens. What you need to do is head over to this place called vote.optimism.io and have a look at all these delegates down here. You can then press the delegate button on any one of these and connect your wallet. Once you've done that, you should be able to delegate your OP tokens to this particular user. You can of course also register over here to vote yourself. However, it is unlikely that you will have much voting power compared to all these people with apparently 3 million OP tokens delegated. Now, it's important to note that when you delegate your OP tokens, you still have full ownership of your tokens. You're just outsourcing the voting to someone else. Another way you can delegate your OP token is to go to app.optimism, and you can choose once again from various delegates over here. So all of these delegates have their own write-up, their own cover letter, if you may. Basically, just choose one, delegate some tokens, and leave it there if you believe that you want to hold on to your OP tokens anyway. So that is all you need to do. You don't even need to vote. Basically, these people will vote on your behalf using your delegated OP tokens. So the process to do that on this page is equally similar. Select a person, select as delegate, and then head over here, connect your wallet, and delegate your relevant OP tokens. So that's been a quick and rough guide about how you can delegate your OP tokens in order to maximize your chances of getting airdrops 3, 4, and beyond. All in all, I hope you found this video informative and interesting. If you liked this, do leave a like down below and consider subscribing to this channel. With all that being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next